Hey everybody, and welcome to a new series on the channel. This is Jessika, and I'm excited to say that this is the first time that this has happened. The key for this game was given to me for free by Assemble Entertainment, the publisher of this game. So they have graciously provided the game for us to view here today, and I'm very excited for that. So it's a blind view for me. I've never played the game. I've just seen a little bit on the Steam store page. It's about a girl named Jessica, is from what I understand, a woman named Jessica. Something has happened to her, and we are trying to investigate, and we have her computer or access to her files, and we need to piece it together from there. It's a full motion video kind of game, so expecting a lot of videos that are in German, so we will have to read subtitles. But I don't know how that normally works because I usually read, and I don't want to read subtitles over the top. But you know what? Let's go ahead and get started here. Taking too long to get into this. Create user, please. Welcome back. After your last login, YOS version 16.04.3 LTS was installed and is now available for you. Please choose a username to protect your privacy. Remember that it will be visible to other users. For your first login, a random password has been chosen or has been generated to ensure that you are a human user as password 94200. When working with YOS, please be aware that you may be exposed to content that is disturbing or that is not suitable for all age groups and is considered disturbing. Such content may include excessive swearing, references to drugs and alcohol, rape, and hate speech. So there's definitely going to be some kind of negative stuff involved here. So just be aware. If that content isn't for you, you should probably turn back now. Thank you for your trust in our software, your YOS team. Alright. I don't remember my password. I gotta remember my password. Password 94200. I typed it wrong. And let's call ourselves Possum. Alright, we're in. Reminder, you please create a backup before ending your session. You can quick save with Control S. Alright, we can save, we can log out, we can shut down. We have voice or volume control. System language. You know what? I'll put it in English rather than have it German with English subtitles. Let's have it dubbed over in English. That way I don't have to read everything. All right, we have some messaging program. Looks like maybe an encryption program, email, notes. Let's see what we have here. We have a long string of conversations from Zoe. Hi, Zoe here from White Flower. Hello there. I just wanted to explain a few things to you that Kim probably forgot to mention. When a new case comes in, he sometimes gets a little overzealous. Okay, I'm all ears. Well, I've taken care of the tech in the background. I'll also provide regular upgrades for Decryptor. Maybe that's Decryptor, that lock. Cool, I was wondering who was responsible for this. The tool is really impressive. Thank you. It's caused a few sleepless nights for me, but now I'm quite satisfied with it. But let's move on. Since it's a work laptop and we're dealing with sensitive information, you can probably imagine that I have some special rights. For example, I automatically receive system and error reports. If necessary, I can even terminate, restart, or quarantine programs. So you have full access to my system, even to WizApp? I feel supervised. Don't worry. I can influence WizApp as described above, but I cannot read your chats. Okay. I promise. It's all about avoiding security breaches. We trust you and therefore see no reason to monitor your chats. Alright, that sounds really plausible. Good. Sometimes such problems may not even be apparent to you, but I get an automatic notification by email. If I take any actions, you'll get a message back from me. If the mail tool causes problems, it will be because of WizApp. And if it's all messed up, I'll call you. Has anything like this ever happened before? No. After all, it's my job to prevent it. Good. Because I don't like to use the phone, especially in public. Don't worry. I'm not worried either. This motivates me to solve such mistakes quickly. I'm reassured. You're allowed to be. There hasn't been a bug that I haven't fixed. I hope it stays that way. I'm sure of it. Good. That's what it was for me. If there's anything else, I'll get in touch with you. Thanks. Okay. Nice work, Possum. The customers are very pleased with your work. Now the family can finally say goodbye properly. This is what I love about our job. Please remember, you are allowed to talk to each other about the contents of the videos. The idea is that the exchange will give you new ideas, but this is only possible because you have signed the same confidentiality agreement. You are not allowed to talk to people outside of the group or send them files, unless it's to the relatives. They've really just kind of thrown me in completely, like there's no understanding of exactly what's going on. I'm just kind of dropped into this guy's brain and I'm reading all his old messages. Let's see, is there anything related to this case? I'm Kim. Chad gave me your contact information. So we're doing something. I want to help the bereaved financiers by gaining access to private data. But look at this. It's not. It sounds illegal, but look at this. Look at it this way: a mother might get access to some beautiful memories of her child. The best thing is to meet in a cafe, and I'll give you one of our work laptops. Then I can explain everything to you. Okay, so that's where we are. We just got the laptop. Chad's probably trying to talk to us right now. We have one unread message from Chad, but let's see what else is going on. So this is the decryptor. It's time for an update again. Decryptor still works as usual. You connect to the server, and the decryptor will collect all the files it can find. Oh god, this is so deep in depth. Decryptor now synthesizes passwords from all your inputs. For example, my name is Zoe, and I use Zoe1234 as my password. Of course, I really don't. If you type Zoe into the console, Decryptor will add the missing characters by randomly guessing them. If it hits the right combo, the file is decrypted. Of course, Decryptor could do that all by itself, but it would not. I would not have a job, and it would take much longer. The more terms you enter, the faster the files are decrypted. Don't use spaces. You can talk to people on the team, but not people outside the team. And then there's different types of files. So very difficult files. All right, you know what? Hopefully we can get help about that later. Chem has given us all the necessary information we have to prepare a few things. The IP address of Frank's computer. So confused right now. All right. We know what Frank was thinking in his last days. So the Frank case is over. Now we're working on this Jessika case. So there's all the information. Okay, so all the kind of tutorial about how the decryptor works is there. We have some MP3 files and some password files. I'm gonna guess. I don't know who that is. Maybe that's us. Maybe that's Frank. All right, let's check that message from Chad. Hey, what's our MVP of the month up to? Hold on, let's read about Chad. Hey, why are you just giving out my information like that? Next time, ask first. Oh, sorry. I didn't think about it, but Kim is a pretty cool guy. Don't worry. He's not fucking around with them. At least, I just thought that his project would interest you. Sorry, okay. Can't be changed now anyway. So who's that guy, Kem? Kem has established a company that specializes in data retrieval. Sounds illegal. No, no, no. So Chad got us in touch with Kim, who runs the company. Okay, so Chad also works for the company because he says we decrypt the passwords. Are you part of that group? Yeah, I just joined them. That's why I recommended you. This is a lot of reading that I'm really not interested in right now. You should write to Kim to see what he has to say. Of course, I followed the White Rabbit into his den, and now I'm in. Chad 2000 XX Chad 2000 XX. From now on, please just call me that. No. So hurtful. Connect with the. I take your. So Chad takes care of administrative things. He connects with customers from the right, with the right people from the team. Thought that was Kim's job. Partly he takes care of the getting to know the customers and having the final conversations with them, but it also takes a close look at the background information. Okay, so different roles of Chad and Kim. Thank you, thank you. You were a wonderful audience. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for doing my job for me, Chad. See you next time. See ya. So, what's our MVP of the month up to? Waiting for new orders. MVP, relaxing a little right now. So, now we're going to get our next case. Okay. It took a while to get to, but I'm just waiting for new orders. Don't let Kim hear you say that. As luck would have it, I have a new client for you. Tragic story. Disputed family, and the daughter died. They're looking for answers now. How can I help with that? What shall I do? Oh, that's sad. Give me the info and I'll get to work. Let's get right to it. The request is by Mr. Glabish. He wants to be very closely involved in the process. Therefore, he has signed up for a WhatsApp account. You can find him under Glabish9363. I think he hopes to get regular updates from you. Okay, let's... There's Mr. Glabish. Thank you. Can I, like, move it and drop it anywhere? There's his account. Copy that, please. Thank you very much. Alright, good luck. Let me know if you need help. Yeah, thanks, Chad. Let's search for Mr. Glabish. Hello, Mr. Glabish. Good afternoon, Mr. Glabish. Good afternoon, my name is Possum, and I've been asked to take care of your daughter's affair. Good afternoon, my sincere condolences. I know this is a difficult time for you, but I'm here to help you. Let's go with the condolences. Thank you very much for contacting us so quickly. I feel like the game is actually getting started now. It only took 12 minutes to happen. How can I help you? I've received very little information from my colleague. What can you tell me? Can you tell me what it's about? Let's not throw our colleague under the bus. Gladly. What can I do for you, sir? That's very considerate of you. It's about my daughter. She committed suicide, and I want to know why. Unfortunately, we have hardly had any contact in recent years. I know next to nothing about my own child. That happens in the best families. Sometimes children want to go their own ways and forget the most important things in life. I'm truly sorry. How exactly can I help you? These things are always sad. You know what? Let's say, you know what? Sorry. It wasn't any of your fault. These things happen in the best of families, dude. Her suicide was so sudden, out of the blue. Help me, please. I need to find out what my daughter was doing in the hours before she died. How exactly should I do that? Do you have any information for me to use to search for your daughter's digital footprints? I really want to help you, but I need some clues. I need you to understand that. Do you have any information? Hold on. My daughter created videos for a website for a while, but suddenly stopped. I have a note with the following, an IP address, and her login details. This is all I could do, unfortunately. I would like to do this myself, but all your files are encrypted. I see. It's not so much, but I'll manage. That's all I need. Don't worry, I'll figure out the rest. Or it's not much, but I'll see what I can do. That's all I need. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Glabish. Means a lot to me. I'm currently at work and would be very grateful for a short message about each find you make. I don't want any more unpleasant surprises. Don't worry, I'll keep you informed of my progress. I will keep you informed. Copy that. I'll be in touch. I will keep you informed, sir. Alright, so that's it. We're done with him. So let's go back up. The encryptor, decryptor thing is glowing, so it must know some things. So how do I work you? How do I connect to an IP address? What's the... How do I work you again? Basic functions. You connect to the server or computer of the target, and decryptor will collect all the files it can. Yeah, but how do I connect? What's the syntax for that? Do I just copy and paste? Oh, so you're just asking me for the IP. Never mind, you are already prompting me. 62.57, excuse me, .89. Maybe I should have copied because my fingers aren't working today. Waiting. All right. Username is Jessika. Password is J3SS1KA underscore 2002. We've connected. All right, so it connected to that desktop, or it connected the file we have about worst passwords. It added Jessika 2002 to the password list or something. Search hashtag. Search for tag what? What do we want to search for? No files found. Search tag Jessika. Okay, novice hacker, achievement unlocked. So we found a bunch of files for Jessika. They are encrypted. So this one is damaged. Corrupted file is being analyzed. You'll be notified once it's restored. We have some videos. Let's give them a play. Let's maximize.
Hi, I'm Jessika, and now I'm going to tell you something about my childhood.
Okay, thank you, Jessika. It seems to me your daughter kept a digital diary. She's always been creative when it comes to realizing her ideas. Pen and paper were probably not enough for her. Could this diary be her suicide note? I never found it. If so, I will definitely inform you. Don't worry, I will give you access to all your daughter's data. If your daughter has left a message saying goodbye to you, I will find them. Smiley face. No, let's not put a smiley face. I will definitely inform you, sir. Or, don't worry, I will give you access to all your daughter's data. Will not hide anything from you, sir. I appreciate that very much. Just keep me posted. Don't worry, I will. I'll be in touch. All right. I will be in touch. All right, that's that file done. Then we had this one.
Hello? I am Jessika. Good that you're all here. Then I'm going to tell you something about me.
Not the smoothest presentation there, Jessika. All right. What else do we have?
Hi, I am Jessica, and then I tell you something about me. So, not how to paint your face or how to put on dresses. I don't give a shit. Instead, it's gonna be massive.
All right, so clearly she's having a tough time discussing what the topic of conversation is.
Hi, this is Jessica. And yeah, I think I had a decent childhood. And do you want to know why?
Yes, I do.
Can I tell you about it?
All right, we have a message here from Zoe. Hello, Zoe. I believe this time I'm dealing with a kind of digital diary. That's a first. So we've already discussed, like, we made this message. Sounds exciting. Can the algorithms handle it? So far without problems. The decryption process runs as usual. I just have to figure out the right keywords. Still at the beginning, but a few videos are already decoded. I'm glad to hear that. All that hard work really paid off. Yes, thank you very much, Zoe. As already mentioned, the tool is really great. After this stress, you're probably happy to have positive feedback. Hope you don't work so much these days. You know, thanks. The tool's great. Thank you. Oh yeah, definitely. It feels really good to have your work valued. So don't quit on me. Ah, just kidding. I'll keep that in mind though. Got it. Well, a little praise and recognition is never a bad thing. Well, got it. Winky face. Winky face. Yeah. Can't wait to see your post-mortem. I think there's a lot to learn here. Oh yes, the post-mortem. I almost forgot. I know this is important work, but it's also already additional. I know this is additional work. Jeez, I can't speak. But it is already. It's also really important for our company. Otherwise, we would not know how to improve our processes. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you very much. Can you please stop talking about internal communications and stuff we have to do? I need to get back to work. Thanks. Thank you very much. All right, let's go. So, we have a new email, apparently. From our daily luck.et.tu, your daily horoscope. Today you will realize something important. Even if it doesn't make sense, it will change the course of the day. Okay, that's garbage. Put that in spam. Alright, so we said something about childhood. So she said something about childhood. But let's check these other folders. There's nothing in there. Okay. We can favorite them if we want to, it looks like. Can we search for childhood? Hey, 2 files found.
Well, where do I begin? Childhood, for instance? Yeah, sounds good. Childhood. I was actually a very, very contented child. So I had a pretty good childhood. That's reasonable to say.
Alright, who's contacting us? Zoe, are you sitting at the cafe again? Yes, I am. Yes, it simply works best in Zoom Zippen Koenig. You know me, Winky Face. What was the name of that cafe? It's called Zoom Zippen Koenig. Cool. Maybe I can stop by later. Please stop bothering me, Zoe. I'm trying to work. Let me know. Oh, I'd love to. I'm going to be here for quite a while. That would be nice. I'd love to. I'll be here for a while. Well, hopefully, see you later. Zoe, please let me work. Thank you.
I liked going to school at that time. So, it really was a blast. And I was really good at writing stories. German was my favorite subject.
Alright, well, I heard school, writing, and German, and stories. So look for school. There's a bunch for school. Um, writing? Nothing. Stories? There's one. German? A bunch. Okay. So, let's go back to school. So, some of these are locked.
Yeah, it was always kind of cool when they read it, my story. Especially these reports after vacation. We often had to do a holiday recap. And it was always me who experienced the most. Or maybe had the strongest fantasy for the best review. Anyways, it was really cool when everybody laughed, when they all worshipped me.
When they worshipped you? Alright, so what was the deal again with these blue files and the... That's not what I want. Go back. Well, I thought we had notes about this. Oh, guidelines. Okay. Blue files are more difficult than gray, but still feasible. Yellow and green. For these files, much more correct terms have to be entered. Red, highest encryption. So we're for blue is encrypted and requires further tag entries. Okay. So until we type more stuff, we can't know about these. Those are all my tags that I've ever used. Can I flag these for easy retrieval later? So that was... Which result was this? This was stories, was it? No, that was school. That was school. Stories was one.
For example, in kindergarten, I told the other kids I'd live in a stronghold in the clouds. They all believed that shit.
You lived in a stronghold in the clouds, huh? Okay, we got some more spam. Yeah, go away, spam, please. Pranks, trolls, social media, go away, please. I don't care about you.
I really liked going to school back then, when I was a kid. My main subject was German. No one could write better stories than me. As a kid, it was still nice back then, with a healthy fantasy.
So I've heard the word fantasy twice. Okay, just found the one. The one we've already listened to before. I've heard reports. We've already listened to that. Stronghold. No. I've heard sky. There's one. Okay, there's you in the sky and your stronghold. I gotcha. Hello? What's blinking? Yo. What's making all that noise? Zoe. Hey, I'm gonna take the dog for a walk. But I will have my phone with me. Alright, have fun. Thanks. White flower. Okay, so yeah, that was a long freaking conversation. So my dears, as already announced, I'm at a conference on digital ethics today. For the time being, I can only be reached in an emergency, and so Chad will take over my tasks. Awesome, you already have an assignment. Stay on it for now. All right. Mr. Glabich and Jessica have my full attention. I will have fun at the conference. Yes, they have my full attention, please. Have fun. Thank you, sir. I hope it's not as boring as it sounds. I mean, it's definitely not boring. Thank you. Oh, they're saying to him to have fun at the at the conference. It's a group chat. Never mind. I was confused. Thanks for the great job you're doing. You're welcome. See you later. Well, you heard him. I'm the boss now. Get to work. Chop chop. Chad, I can still read what's written here. Just kidding, Chief. Alright. Let's take a more look. Let's look for some more tags. Let's listen to more of these. Go back to stories. Excuse me, to school. Ooh. Can't encrypt these just yet.
Yeah, it was always kind of cool when they read it, my story. Especially these reports after vacation. We often had to do a holiday recap. And it was always me who experienced the most. Or maybe had the strongest fantasy for the best review. Anyways, it was really cool when everybody laughed.
So, I can ask Glavish. Do you have any old school materials from your daughter? She talks a little about her school days. I'm sure. I'd email that to you. Thank you very much. Perfect. Thank you. That would help me a lot. Thank you, sir. Alright, so I'm expecting an email from him soon. Let's search for holiday. Ah, we found a new one.
And that one evening, it was a real highlight. We had one of our TV nights going on. So when this was always great, I was allowed to stay up late and watch some movie. Yeah, I was all excited, had lots of Coke, I was allowed to drink that, I had chips, classic. Yeah, and my mother spent the night with some serious drinking, as usual. My father went outside to smoke all the time, he was mad at her too.
Okay, so there's serious problems with your family? I heard TV. I heard movie. I heard drinking and smoking.
Yeah, my father was not in the room and my mother tried to pull me up from the floor, but she didn't make it since I didn't want her to. And then she wanted to pick it up from the floor, but that made her stumble because she was too fucked up. Yeah, and then she fell with it to the floor, and then the screaming started. Yeah, so I don't know if she halfway fell on it or whatever. I just heard there was some kind of massive bang. My father also came back. There was a lot of whining going on. My mother was slurring, my father was screaming, and me too was crying because I was scared. Yeah, and they went straight to the hospital with it.
What is it?
I don't know what it was, but the child kept puking, screaming, crying all night long. My father was completely worried.
Wait, so there's another child? There's an it? Okay, I do want to check your email, dude, but I need to know about what's this it. Let's star that. That seems pretty interesting. Let's go back and star holiday as well. Which one was it on holiday?
And that one evening, it was a real highlight. We had one of our TV nights.
Yeah, let's star that. So, we heard about drinking. Okay, we found a file that is locked. We heard about smoking. They're locked too. We heard child. It. Okay, we know the one it. But this one is corrupted. You'll be notified once it's restored. Let's check that email. What's wrong with these kids? So you're talking about my neighbor Harold recently caught 5 of them loitering? What is this garbage, dude? Stop spamming me with this crap. Maybe you're trying to prompt me to search for smoking because you talk about blowing thick clouds into the air by his fence. I mean, I'll search Harold. You put the name Harold there, I'll search Harold. Yeah, no files found, of course. Um, man, what else do I want to search now? What did I star these for again?
Yeah, my father was not in the room, and my mother tried to pull me up from the floor, but she didn't make it since I didn't want her to. And then she wanted to pick it up from the floor, but that made her stumble because she was too fucked up.
Oh, you said hospital. You also said the hospital. Ah, there you go. So let's star that. We can come back to that later. So the Gerbutsukunde. Jessica, can I zoom in on this? I cannot zoom in on this. Her mother. So there's her parents' names. So I don't know enough German. So Gebert's name is her last name. The Vorname is her first name. The Geschlecht. I don't know. I don't know this word. And I don't want to pronounce it. So we know her mother was Krusek or oh, so that's her maiden name. Her first name is Marianne. She's Catholic. Oh, okay, so she's Catholic. And Marcus. Okay, let's search those names. I will end the episode fairly soon, but let's just give a search for Marianne. No files found. Let's search her last name, her maiden name, Kruzik. No files found. Let's search that word that I can't really make out. No files found. Marcus. No files found. Well, I'll search mother. Oh. Oh. That's quite a lot. Note to self. Let's make a note to myself because when I come back to this later, I'm going to like search for father. That's my note to myself that I want to do that. Let's read these or watch these. Oh, this one opened. This one we had enough because I starred it before. It was an encrypted one. Wish I could make the screen larger. Let's watch these and then we will end the episode.
My mother, she is quite okay, I think. Back then, I don't know. She could have her moments, her loving moments.
Okay.
My mother is a totally frustrated, miserable person.
I thought you said she was loving. Now she's frustrating,
When I was
miserable.
a child, I didn't get that she often had her mood swings. Or why she is happy now and the next moment she cries. But yeah, she has a drinking problem. And she just drank like crazy.
Okay, so that gives me some new stuff to go on. So I need to search for mood swings and search for bipolar because that's what it sounds like your mother might have. So these are locked. These are locked, but this one is available now.
Yeah, and then I found out later that my mother had told him it was all my fault. She had said to him that I had thrown that child to the floor.
Okay, so your mom dropped a baby onto the ground, then blamed you for it. She was drunk. I mean, I did search child, so I didn't find anything. So I think this is a good time. Let's go make sure we were told to save. Saved. All right. So it's a good time to end the episode here. I've made my notes on what I want to search for later. This game is definitely different, that's for sure. It took a little while to get me rolling because I was clicking on things and maybe I shouldn't have been clicking on, but I'm intrigued, and I hope you are as well. So thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again next time.